Hold on. You don't have yeah, go ahead. Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Sabbath service. We're going to go ahead and call the first officer up.
Shikar ban Shemayawan ban Yashala.
Shikar ban Shemayawan ban Yashala.
Yahaba Shem Yashabakatum.
Yahaba Shem Yashabakatum. Good. You got the cup, right? All right. How y'all feeling today? Wow.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Hit me again. Go ahead.
Amadium means to stand up. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the English and then in the Hebrew. Wapon Yahakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwika. Batazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Wakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalakhlanawa. Kabawaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawak Yanawa. Wala'a. Tabi'ai Nawa. Banasayawan. Abo. Awashai Nawa. Mayan. Rad. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. Wa'aiwalamya. Aman.
In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. You can read it, just kind of take your time.
Hakak, the power. Yahweh. Ba'asham. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kusha. Nathanawa. Hakak. Lara Pa'a,
Lara Pa'a,
Kal Makala,
Kal Makala,
Wakal Marawa,
Wakal Marawa,
Hakat,
Hakat,
Latahar,
Lasahar,
Hamatazarayim,
Hamtazariam,
Hakat,
Hakat,
Lahakuyam,
Lahakuyam,
Hamathium,
Hamathium,
Hakat,
Hakat,
Al-Rakawa,
Al-Karwa,
Hatama Allah,
Hamatama
Lagarshan,
Lagarshan,
Basham,
Basham,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
the water Aman,
the water Aman. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushai,
in the name of Yahushua,
please
give
us the power,
the power,
the power to heal
to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean spirits,
cast them out
to cast them out.
in the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
blessings, Barakatha,
Barakatah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Why Yahushai,
Why Yahushai,
Why Mayaka Allah,
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Why Allahayim,
Wa Alahayim,
Matazab Bi'ah,
Matazab Ya'ah,
Alawap Yahanna,
Alawap Yahanna,
Ha Alawapium,
Ha Alawapium,
Ha Saranyam,
Ha Suranyam,
Ha Quartasayanyam,
Ha Kotazayamyam,
Ha Kayayoyam,
Ha Ka Yagyam,
Why Ha Aquathian,
Wa Ha Akwatian,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Basham,
Basham,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
the water Aman,
the water Aman. In English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahushai,
and Yahushua,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels,
and the angels,
commanding General Yohanan,
commanding General Yohanna,
the generals,
the general,
the captains,
the captains,
the officers,
officers,
the troopers,
the troopers,
and the sisters,
and the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushai.
in the name. Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Hahorium,
Ahahorium,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Isariah,
Isoriah, Isoriah,
Ma'ib,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratiza,
Wa'aratazah,
Ayathan,
Alithan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Ayanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hanala'ah,
Hanala'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tzalka,
Zalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ayakalka,
La'ayakalka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Walayala,
Walayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makarai,
Makarai,
Yashamar,
Yashmar,
Afnapashka,
Athnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazaka,
Taza'akta,
Wawa'aka,
Wawa'akta,
Aitha,
Ma'aita,
Iwalam,
Wa'iwalam. In English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
from which cometh my help.
from whence cometh my help.
My help coming from Yahweh,
My help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in,
from this time forward
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim,
Allahayim,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takarash,
wa Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Takwat,
Al-Kayahana,
Al-Yahana,
Awayabika,
Al-Yabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Wamashanayaka,
Wamashanayaka,
Nasha'awa,
Nasha'awa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Al-Imaka,
Ya'ariyamwa,
Ya'ariyamwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayatha Ya'aitazawad,
Wayata Wa'aitazawa,
Altazapawanyaka,
Altazapawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Amorwa,
Lakawa,
Lakadwa,
Wanakakidam,
Wanakakudam,
Magoya,
Magolia,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Iwad,
Iwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Aitazawa,
Nawa'aitazawa,
La,
La,
Yakawa,
Yakadwa,
Alyaka,
Alyaka,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahoya,
Aholia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Waya Shamai Alayam,
Waya Shamma'ayam,
Mawaba,
Wa'aba,
Wahagariam,
Wahagoriam,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amam,
Wa'aman,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'aimalak,
Palashah,
Palashah,
Amyashabia,
Yashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarwai,
Zorwai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasiya Sara'ah,
Kasaya Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayabian,
Banakal,
Anakal,
Koyashwan,
Koyashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Bayanda Ara,
Iowa,
Iowa,
Deman,
Daman,
Na'adama,
La'adama,
Shayakamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadayamawa,
Nadayamawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Waka Zahaba,
Wakazaaba,
Waka Zabak,
Wakazabach,
Waka Tazalmanai,
Wakatazalmanai,
Ka Nasiyakamwa,
Kanayashikamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amorwa,
Naya Rasha,
Nayarasha,
Lanawa,
Nanawa,
Ah, Na'awa,
Na'awa,
Allahayim,
Alahayim,
Allahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagagala,
Kagawgala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rakwa,
Lapanyaraka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Taba Ira Ya'ira,
Tabaira Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Kalahat,
Kalahat,
Aryam,
Aryan,
Khan,
Khan,
Naradapma,
Naradapma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika,
Waba Sawapathka,
Waba Shawapaka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kualawan,
Kualawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Bashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahalwa,
Ayai,
Adiyai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayapaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Abadka,
Abadka,
Aliwan,
Aliwan,
Al-Kaharatazar,
Al-Kaharatiza. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.
That the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.
For they are consulted together with one consent.
For they are consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gebal and Ammon
Baal and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot Salah.
They have hope in the children of Lot Selah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brick of
at
Kasan,
the brook of Kisan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb and
Make
like
their
Ze'er.
Make the nobles like Oreb and like Ze'er.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all the princes,
as Zabah
as Sabbath
and as Zamuna,
and as Amunah,
who
who
said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the house of God in possession.
the house of God in possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as they stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as they fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
as they flame set the mountains on fire.
so persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sar, which means to turn around. You may be seated.
All right, so this is the Florida Sabbath service. And what we do is we practice the Hebrew, and we learn our history at the same time by reading this Tanakh, okay? So we're going to pick up where we left off last week, which is in Joshua chapter 22. So go ahead and if you got, the blue letter or whatever, if you got a Tanakh, go ahead and open it up so you can follow along and learn this Hebrew, because that's why we do this, so we can get back our culture, what was given to us by the Most High. So, that's what we're going to go ahead and pick up. Joshua, the book of Joshua, chapter 22 and verse 20. Go ahead and read whenever you got it.
Baruch Khan. It's the book of Joshua, chapter 22 and verse 20 in the Hebrew. Ha lawa'ah, Ikan, Ban, Zarach, Ma'ailah, Bachuram, Wa'ailah,
Turn the air down.
Kal, Irath, Yasha'alah, Hayaha, Quatazapah, Wahawa'ah, Ayash, Achad, La'ah, Gawa'ai, Ba'irinawa, Wa'ya'inawa, Banya, Ra'auban, Wa'banya, Gad, Wa'chatazayah, Shabbat, Ha Manasha, Wa Yadabarawa, Ra'ash, Alapaya, Yasha'ala, Alahayim, Yahweh, Alahayim, Yahweh, Hawa'ah, Yara'ai, wa yasha'ala, awa'a, Yara'ai, Salaki, Ama, ba marad, wa Ama, Salaki, ba ma'aya, ba Yahweh, all, Thawa Shaya'ai Noah, Hayawam, Hazaha, La Banawath, La Nawah, Mazabach, La Shawab, Ma Achoraya, Yahweh, wa Ama, Laha Ilawath, Ila Yawah, I Wala, wa Manacha, wa Manacha, wa Ama, La I.S.U.P.K.
What was that? Wa ama.
wa Amanacha,
Wa
wa, right here too.
23.
It's the line under the beginning of verse 23.
Okay.
Wa Ama, La I.S.U.P.K. Al-Yawa, Zabachya, Yabakwash, wa Ama, La'a, Ma Da'aga, Habar, Shayanawa, Ath, Za'ath, La'amar, Machar, Ya Amarwa, Banyakam, La Banayanawa, Slaki, La Banayanawa, La Amar, Maha, Lakam, Wa La Yahweh, Alahaya, Yasha'ala, Wa Gabawa, Wa Nathan, Yahweh, Bayanawa, Wa Bayanawakam, Banya, Ra'awaban, Slaki, Ra'alban, Waban, God, Slaki, Wabanya, the water, God, Ha-Yaradan, Ayan, Lakam, Khalak, Ba Yahweh, Waha Shabayathwa, Banyakam, Ba Nayanawa, La Balathia, Yara'ah, Yahweh, Wa Na'amar, Wa Na'amar, Na'aishha, Na'a, Lanawa, La Banwath, La Banawath, Ha Mazabak, La'a, La Iwala, Wala'a, La Zabach.
Shit. Read it in the English.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 20 and verse 22 in the English. The most high power of powers, the most high power of powers, he knoweth, and Israel he shall know, if it be in rebellion, or if in transgression against the Most High, save us not this day, that we have built us an altar to turn from following the Most High, or if to offer thereon burnt offering or meat offering, or if to offer peace offerings thereon, let the Lord himself require it. And if we have not rather done it for fear of this thing, saying, in time to come your children might speak unto our children, saying, what have ye to do with the Most High power of Israel? For the Most High hath made Jordan a border between us and you. Ye children of Reuben, and children of Gad, ye have no part in the Most High. So shall our children cease from fearing the Most High. Therefore we said, let us now prepare to build us an altar, not for burnt offering, nor for sacrifice.
Is that it?
That was,
Okay.
that was the end of 27.
All right. So, this is saying, listen, just getting into it, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, don't go against the Most High. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
He gave us a land, He gave us a heritage, He gave us a culture. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be saying, like, if He give us all these blessings, and then we turn around and forsake Him, look like there's going to be something, something done, something said about it. You know what I'm saying? So let's read the next set. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get another set. Let them know where you at.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 22 and verse 27. Kaya, Hayuwa, Baya Nayanawa, Wa Bayanayakam, Wa Bayan. Dara Watinawa. Atha Rayanawa. La Ibad. Ath. Ibadath. Yahweh. La Panayawa.
It's La. Oh, you already did that one.
Karokan, the end.
La Ibada.
Karokan.
Okay, go ahead.
Karokan. La Panayawa.
Okay, I see where you at.
Ba'ai Lawath Yanawa. Wa Bazaba Yanawa. Wa Bashalamaya Wa La'a Ya Amarwa Banayakam Makhar La Banayana Salaki La Banayanawa Ayan Lakam Khalaqwa Ba Yahawa Wa Na Amar Wa Hayaha Kaya Ya Amarwa Ala Hayanawa Wa Da Rathayanawa Makhar Wa Amanawa Ath Tha Banayath Mazabach Yahweh Ashar Aishawa Bawath Yanawa La'aiwala Wala'a Lazabach Kaya Hawa'a Kaya Nayanawa Wa Bayanayakam.
Should back door. Like just the bottom. Just the bottom. Where you at? Cap coming.
Oh, I'm right at the end of verse 29.
That's Baya.
Baya Nayanayawa. Good. Wa Bayanayakam. Kala Yala Ha Lanawa Mama Nawa La Marada Ba Yahweh Wa La Shawa Hayawam Ma Ahoya Yahweh La Banawa Mazabach La Ilaha La Manacha Wa Lazabach Malabad Wa Zabach Yahweh Ala Hayanawa Ashar Lapanya Maya Yama Ma Hakahan Wa Nashaya Aya Ha'aida Wa Ra'ashya Lapaya Yasha'ala Ashar Athwa Hadabaryam Ashar Daborwa Banya Ra'alban, Wabanya, God, Wabanya, Shah, Wa Yayatab, it's like it, Wa Yayatab, Ba'ayanahum, Waya Amar, Payanachas, Ban, Ala Izar, Hakahan, All, Banya, Ra'alban, Wa All, Banya, God, Wa All, Banya, Manashah, Hayawam, Yada Ainaga, so like it, Yada Ainawa, Kaya, Bathwa Kanawa, Yahweh, Ashar, La'a, Ma'ila Thumb, Ba Yahweh, Ha Ma'il, Hazaha, Azah, Ha Tazalathum, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ma'yad, Yahweh, Wayashab, Payanachas, Ban, Ala Izar, Hakahan, Waha Nashaya Ayam, Ma'ath, Banya, Ra'alban, Wa Ma'ath, Banya, God, Ma'aratiza, Ha Ma'a, All, Aratiza, Kana'an, Banya, Yasha'ala, Waya Shabawa, Atham, the bar. How many more I got?
Oh, you got 32?
33. I just finished 30. 32. I just finished 32. Okay.
Stopping at 33.
Okay. Wa'ayata, Harabar, Ba'ayanawa, Banya, Yasha'ala, Waya Barakawa, Alahayim, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wala'a, Amorwa, La'ailawa, Al-Yaham, Latazaba'a, La Shakha, Aratza, Ashar, Banya, Ra'alban, Wan, God, Yashabayim, Baha. That's it. Okay. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 22 and verse 27. But that it may be a witness between us and you. Let's get the page. 22. Chapter 22. But that it may be a witness between us and you and our generations after us, that we might do the service of the Most High before Him with our burnt offerings and with our sacrifices and with our peace offerings, that your children may not say to our children in time to come, ye have no part in the Most High. Therefore said we that it shall be, when they should so say to us or to our generations in time to come, that we may say again, behold, the pattern of the altar of the Most High, which our fathers made, not for burnt offerings, nor for sacrifices, but it is a witness between us and you, the power for the Most High, and turn this day from following offer for burnt offerings, for meat offerings, or for sacrifices beside the altar of the Most High power that is before His tabernacle. And when Phinehas, the priest, and the princes of the congregation, and heads of the thousands of Israel, which were with him, heard the words that the children of Reuben and the children of Manasseh spake, it pleased him. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the priest, said unto the children of Reuben, and to the children of Gad, and to the children of Manasseh, This day we perceive that the Most High is among us, because ye have not committed this trespass against the Most High. Now ye have delivered the children of Israel out of the hand of the Most High. And Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the priest, and the princes returned from the children of Reuben out of the land of Gilead unto the land of Canaan to the children of Israel, and brought them word again. And the thing pleased the children of Israel. And the children of Israel blessed the to go up against them and destroy the land therein the children dwelt.
You know what I mean? So this, of course, is the book of Joshua, man, where, the children of Israel is dividing the land, man, dividing the remaining territory from the land of Canaan, you know what I mean? And of course, we built a tabernacle to the Most High, man. We had priests, you know what I'm saying? We had, like, our school right now is like a tabernacle to the Most High, man. We built a tabernacle to the Most High. We serve the Most High, man. And, you know what I mean? Today, we don't do that. Today, we go to the Christian church, you know what I mean? Today, we celebrate Christmas. Today, we celebrate Easter. You know what I'm saying? Today, we celebrate Halloween. We don't even know what it means to build a place, a tabernacle to the Most High. You know what I mean? Like, our men are not priests no more, man. You know what I mean? They smoking weed. They homosexuals. They're doing all types of abominable things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We have no land. We're in the land of our oppressors, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the continuation of, Joshua, the children of Israel, dividing, man, the remaining territory of the land of Canaan, which we took from the stinking Africans, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're going to continue and keep on going with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Book of Joshua, chapter 22, verse 34. Waya Qura'a wa Banya Ra'awa ban. What's it like? Ra'awa ban. Wa Banya God Lama Zabak Kaya Aid Ha Wa'a Baya Nath Yanawa Kaya Yahweh Ha Alahayim Wa Yahaya Maya Rabba Yum, huh?
Where you at? You're in chapter 23.
22. Oh, I guess that's one. Come. Chapter 23, verse 1. Maya Mayam Rabba Yum Akha Raya Ashar Hanaya Yahweh La Ya Shar Salaki La Ya Shar Allah. Select this Captain Zari, I call him. Can I just tell him to call that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shalom, Captain Salaki. I'm in Sabbath. Shalom. Salaki. La Ya Shar Allah. Mabala Akala Aya Baya Thumb Masa Ba Waya Hawashai. It's like it. Waya Hawashai Zakwan Ba'a Bayam Mayam. Verse 2. Waya Qura'a Ya Hawashai Lakal Yasha Allah Laza Zakwan Yawa Wala Ra it's like a Wala Ra'ah Yan. So like Yawah. Wala Shapatya wa. Wala Shataryawa. Waya Amar. Alaham Anya Zakwanatya Ba'athaya Baya Mayam. Verse 3. Wa'atham Ra'ayatham Kal Ashar Aisha Yahweh Alahayaka Laka. This was said.
Oh, Salaki.
Laka Hagawaya Ha'Allah Mapanya Kam Kaya Yahweh Alahayakam Hawa'a Hana Latham Lakam Ra'awa Hapalathia Lakam Ath Hagawayam Hana Sha'ariyam Ha'alaha Banakala La Shabatayakam
La Shabbat Yakam.
Mashabat Yakam, the water. Man Haya Radan Waba Wabal. Oh, slide. Wakal Haga Wayam Ashar Hakarathya Wahayam Haga Dawal Maba Wa'a Ha Shamash. Verse 5. Waya Hawa. So like Waya Hawa. Lahayakum. Hawa'a. Yaha the Pam. Mapanyakum. Wahawa Rayash Atham Malapanyakum Waya Rashatham Haratazam Alahayakum Lakam. Verse 6. Waha Zakwatham Ma'ad La Shamar Wa La I Shawatha Kal. Oh snap, yeah. It's like, where am I going to?
Stopping at 6 or reading through 6?
What is it?
6.
Yeah, read 6.
Not yet. Hakathawa Hakathawaba Basapar Thawa Rath Masha Labala Sawar Manar. It's like Manawa Yamayan Washa Ma'awala.
Reading English.
This ain't the book with the pages missing, is it?
No, that was his Tanakh.
Okay. Book of Joshua, chapter 22, verse 34, in English. And the children of Reuben and the children of Gad called the altar Ed, for it shall be a witness between us that the Most High is power. And verse chapter 23. And it came to pass a long time after that the Most High had given rest unto Israel from all their enemies round about, that Joshua waxed old and stricken in age. And Joshua called for all Israel, and for their elders, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers, and said unto them, I am old and stricken in age, and ye have seen all that the Most High your power have done unto all these nations because of you. For the Most High your power is he that hath fought for you. Behold, to be an inheritance for your tribes from nations that I have cut off, even unto the great sea westward. And the Most High your power, he shall expel them from before you, and drive them from out of your sight. And ye shall possess their land, as the Most High your power have promised unto you. Slacking.
Go ahead.
Is that like when we read even the great sea that's westward, you think that's talking about the Pacific? Okay.
But you know, I can't say for sure. We'd have to get the map.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure, because Jerusalem, or you know what I mean, the Promised Land was like way in the middle of that whole continent.
Mm-hmm.
So like there was rivers and you know stuff like that on either side of us. I don't think it's talking about this today what they would call the Pacific, but you know, I'd have to, you know, we'd have to get the map and you know and double check, but I don't know, so I can't say.
Yeah. All right, continue. Verse 6. Be ye therefore very courageous to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or to the left.
Right. So what we just read was Joshua saying, you know what? I spent my whole life fighting for, you know, Israel and doing what the Most High said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm waxed old. You know what I mean? Like he's given his whole life to do what the Most High what Moses raised him to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's given it all. He's given his whole life to fight for Israel and to do what the Most High said. And you know what's so heavy about this is to say, you know, the Lord your God is he that have fought for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like today we go and we vote for Biden to fight for us. You know what I'm saying? When we need to go to the Most High Yahweh, and he will fight for us. All we got to do is keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, like Josh was telling him right at the end. Therefore, where's it good? That ye turn not aside. Right. Therefrom to the right hand or the left. You know what I mean? Like you need to stay on with these laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's what, you know what I mean? Like that's what we have to, that's what we do this for every week, is to remind Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that we're supposed to be, there's a purpose for us. There's something we're supposed to be doing. And if we have to wake up and realize what we're supposed to be doing, because we have a purpose in this earth. You know what I mean? Like our purpose isn't just to be born and play ball and sing and laugh. That's, you know, the Lord, he give you that, you know, but there's a purpose that you have. Right. You have a purpose. Like there's a reason why you're here, and that reason is to serve Yahweh. You know what I mean? Do what he said to do. If you're not doing that, you out of line. You know what I'm saying? You out of pocket, and that's what we here in Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. That's what we're here for, to let our brothers and sisters know that, you know, there's a purpose and there's something we're supposed to be doing. And these records prove it. These records show it. And, you know, that's what we're here about. That's what this Sabbath service every Saturday is about. All right. So let's get the next set. I'm gonna let you get another one. X is up.
Come.
Let them know where you at.
Book of Joshua, chapter 23, verse 7.
Right.
In the Hebrew. Laba Lakia Baya'a. Oh, it's like it. Bawa'a. Baga Wayam. Ha Allah. Ha Nasha Ar. Ha Nasha Arayam. Ha Allah. I've come. Or yeah. I've come. Wabasham. Allahayam. It's like Allahayam. La'a. Tazakayawam. Tazakayarawa. Wala'a. Tasha Baya Aiwa. Wala'a. That I bar yum.
That's a duh.
The I bad yum. To Wala Dasha Thaka Laham Kaya Maya it's like a Baya Hawa Allah Hayakum Thada Bakwawa Ka Ashar Aisha Yatham I Hayawam Hazaha Waya Wa Rash Yahweh Mapanyakam Gawa Yum Gadalayam Wa I Taza Wamayam Wa Atham La'a Aymar Ayash Bapanyakam Id Hayawam Hazaha Ayash Akkad Makam Wa Radak Alak Kaya Yahweh Allah Hayakum Hawa'a Hana Lakam Ashar Dabar Lakam Wana Shamara Thum Ma'ad Lana Pashatyakum La'aha Ba Yahweh Allah Hayakum Kaya Shawab Da Shawabawa Wa Dabakwa Thumb Baya Thar Haga Wayam Ha Allah Ha Na Sha'ariyam Ha Allah Athaka Bahama Waba Atham Baham Yaham or Slaga Waham Bakam Ya the Watazak was like Ya the I'm at 13. Tha the Iowa Kaya La'a Yawa Sayak. Oh, Yawa Sak. Yawa Sayak. Yada Yah Allah Hayakum. Laha wa Riyash. Haga wa Yam. Ha alaha ma lapan yakam wa ha yahwa lakam lapak wa la mawakwash wa la shama us shatata ba tazada yakam taza na nayam ba ay yan yaka ad abadkam waba ha za'at ashar Nathan lakam Yahweh Allah hayakum.
Shit.
I started at 7.
Mm-hmm.
You're right through 13.
Okay. Verse 7 in the English. That ye come not among these nations, these that remain among you, neither make mention of the name of their powers, or of their gods, nor cause to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them, but cleave unto Yahweh your power, as ye have done unto this day. For the Most High have driven out from before you great nations and strong. But as for you, no man hath been able to stand before you unto this day. One man of you shall chase 1,000. For Yahweh your power, he it is that fighteth for you, as he hath promised you. Take good heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that ye the Most High your power. Else, if ye do unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them, and go in unto them, and they to you, know for a certainty that the Most High your power will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land which the Most High your power have given you.
And that's what happened to us. Like what Joshua warned us would happen, that is what happened. And here we are in America calling ourselves Africans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Joshua told us what would happen if we stop our power, if we stop worshiping him. He told us what would happen. These records bear it. You know what I mean? It's right here.
Right.
This is why we're going through what we're going through. This is why we are where we are. And someone warned us. And now we're going through it. Now we're here. Guess what? We have to warn Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they have to get right. You know what I mean? Like, or we will stay in this destruction. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, like, it's so heavy. Like, when it's right here. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead.
Like, and it's crazy. Like it said, like we would chase 1,000. Like now, instead of us chasing off 1,000, now we getting killed by thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like
it don't even take that. You know, it's the opposite. You have one cop come in our neighborhood and 1,000 niggas run. You know what I mean? It's totally flipped, upside down. What it's supposed to be is turned upside down. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like Joshua told us, he said, remember, like I'm not gonna be here to like keep you in line.
Right.
I don't know who's gonna come up after me, but remember this shit, man.
Yeah.
And we forgot it. We for sure did everything he told us and warned us not to do. And here we are right now in 2021 looking for our oppressor to fight for us instead of the Most High to fight for us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Could like, and it's such a you know, I don't like to say this word, but it's the only one I think of. Like, it's such a testimony to show that these scriptures are true. Like you were saying, like people say all the time, like, man, you know, that Bible man-made, and you know, history is written by man, and so on and so forth. When these records are showing you, like, if you don't do this, this is what's gonna happen. If you do this, this is what's gonna happen. And it's like we did what we was told not to do, and what was said was gonna happen if we did what we wasn't supposed to do is happening right now today. Just like you said.
And that's how you prove. Like, you can use these scriptures also to prove to, you know, brothers and sisters who they are, because they don't want to believe, you know what I mean, like what, you know, these records are speaking of is speaking of them. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep reading. Go ahead.
If I could, you know, what you said is heavy, like it shows who it is, because the Jewish man to this day, he's in the land right now, and he's doing the exact opposite of what Joshua said.
Right.
They have gay pride festivals over there, and they're in the land right now, so they're completely going against it. That's how you know they're not the true people of God.
And if I could, like you were saying, not to make marriages with these other nations, like they go and like we. Of course, we doing it today, right?
Right. That's why we've been. Right. We are sleeping with. Listen, I was out last night, and you would not believe how many sisters we saw with, you know, heathens. You know what I'm saying? It blew my mind. I said, this is a whole different earth. You know, something different in the earth right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so bottom line, you know what I mean? Joshua, everything we're doing right now, Joshua told us if we did it, we would be, you know what I mean, the ones that would be going through hell. And these, you know, these records, you say it's a testimony, but they're records, you know what I mean? These records bear witness to it, you know what I mean? Like, all you have to do is read it, and you know what I mean, and have priests to, you know, break it down to you and show you, you know, this is black people, you know what I'm saying? It's Hispanic people, Native Indian people, and that's what this whole book is about. So we're gonna continue on so we can get through this in a timely fashion. So it's on you, Sharatazat.
Come.
Let them know where you at.
The book of Joshua. Wahana Anakaya Hawalak Ha-Yawam Bararaka Kal Ha-Rataza Wayada I.S.U.P.K Bakal Laba Bakam Wabakal Napa Shakam Kaya La'a Nepal or Napala Debar Akkad Makal Ada Baryam Ada Baryam Hata Wabyam Ashar the Alahayakam I Layakam Hakal Ba'awa Lakam La'a Napala Paul Manawa the Bar Akkad Waha Ka Ashar, Ba'a, I.S.U.P.K, Kal, Hadabar, Hatawab, Ashar, Dabar, Yahweh, I.S.U.P.K, I.S.U.P.K, Khan, Yaba, Ya'ah, Yahweh, I.S.U.P.K, Af, Kal, Hadabar, Hara'ai, Aida, Hashamad, no, Salakia, Hashamayadawa,
Hashemadu.
Hashamayad, what?
Hashemaya.
Hashamayad, no, Hashamayadawa, Wathakam, Ma'ai, Ha'adama, Salakia, Hatawaba, or Hatawaba, Haza'ath, Ashar, Nathan, Lakam, Yahweh, Allahayakam, Ba'ai, Barakam, Af, Baryath, Yahweh, Allahayakam, Ashar, Tazawah, Waha, Lakathum, Wa'ai, Bad Thum. I'm in 16, like in the middle. Wa'ai Bad Thum, Alaham, no, Alahayam, the what? Akarayam, Waha Shatha Wayatham, Laham, Wakaraha,
Is it a thumb?
Wakaraha, Wakara, Apa, Yahweh, Become, Bad Thumb, Mahara, Ma'ai, Ha'arataza, Tawaba, Ashar, Nathan, Lakam, Waya Asap, Yahushai, Af, Kal, Shabbatya, Yasha'ala, Shakama, Waya Korah, Waya Korah, Lazakornaya, Yasha'ala, Shayawa, Wala Shapat Yawa, Wala Shatar Yawa, Waya Thaya Tazabawa, Lapanya, Ha'al Halyam, Wahamar, Waya Amar, Yahushai, All, Kal, Ha'aim, Kaha, Amar, Yahweh, Allah Yaha, Salakia, Allah Yah, Yasha'ala, by Ibar, Hanahar, Yashabwa, Abba Yakum, Ma'ai, Walam, Tharakha, Aboya, Abaraham, Wa Abaya, Nakha Wara, Waya I, Waya Abadwa, Alahayam, Akarayam. I'm not going up to 4.
Yeah, you read it for.
Wa Kokha, Abayakam, Abaraham, Ma'aibar, Hana Hara, Walak, Athwa, Pakal, Arataza, Bana'ain, Rab, Zaraiwa, Wa'athan, Lawa, Yatazakwa, Kat, Wa'athan, La Yatazakwa, Ya'ai, Kwab, Wa'ath, I.S.H.A.W.A, Wa'athan, I.S.H.A.W.A, Hara, Sha'ai, Yura, Larashah, Iwathawa, Waya I, Kwab, Wabana Yawa, Wabanyawa, Yara Dawa, Matazarayam. That's it.
That's it.
Book of Joshua. And to the way of all the earth, and ye know in all your hearts and in all your souls that not one thing hath failed of all the good things which the Most High your power spake concerning you. All are to come to pass unto you, and not one thing hath failed thereof. Therefore, wait, am I reading the right thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Therefore, it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which the Most High your power promised you, so shall the Most High bring upon you all evil things, until he have destroyed you from off this good land, which the Most High your power hath given you. When ye have transgressed the covenant of the Most High your power, which he commanded you, and have gone and served other gods, and bowed yourselves to them, then shall the anger of the Most High be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he gave unto you. Chapter 24 and verse 1. And Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel to Shechem, and called for the elders of Israel, and for their heads, and for their judges, and for their officers. And they presented themselves before God. And Joshua said unto all the people, Thus saith the Most High power of Israel, your fathers dwelt on the other side of the flood in old time, even Terah, the father of Abraham, and the father of Nachor, and they served other gods. And I took your father Abraham from the other side of the flood, and led him throughout all the land of Canaan, and multiplied his seed, and gave him Isaac. And I gave unto Isaac Jacob and Esau, and I gave unto Esau Mount Seir, to possess it. But Jacob and his children went down into Egypt.
That's it, right?
That's it.
Again, this is Joshua giving us the rundown of, you know what I mean, what's gonna happen, you know, like if we go against the Most High, if we transgress evil things, so shall the Most High bring unto you all evil things until he have destroyed you off the good land which the Most High hath given you. And that's why we are what we are. We in the hood and in the barrio. We transgressed. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else did it but Israelites. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we are what we are. And that's what, you know, Joshua's telling us. You know what I'm saying? Don't bow yourselves to, you know, to those other gods. You know what I'm saying? That's what we've been doing. We've been celebrating Christmas forever. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this. We've been doing that. We've been chasing the ways of the other nations. And that's why we are where we are at right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So,
go ahead.
Like what you're saying is so heavy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being in the good land, now we're in the land we punish and we was put in slavery. And then 400 years later, they say, let's make America great again. You know what I'm saying? By putting these niggas back in slavery.
Yeah.
By putting these Mexicans in cages. You know what I'm saying? That's by persecuting or destroying Native Americans and blacks and Hispanics. You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't nothing but the Most High dealing with us, man. You know what I'm saying? He's dealing with us, and we're finally, you know, getting to a point where, you know how when you're a child, you know what I mean, you get punished by your pops or your mom or whatever. At first, you don't understand it. You don't get it. In your room for a while, you know what I mean? It come to you, you know, you're like, God damn, you know what I mean? I fucked up, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I shouldn't even have to go through that. What was I thinking? What, you know, like, and like, it's all right here in these records. Like, these records were here. All we had to do was keep reading them, you know what I mean? Like, and follow them. And we closed the book. We closed the book and start doing something else.
Dancing.
You know, go ahead.
Like, says in verse 15, look at evil things that the Lord himself is going to bring upon us. You know, like, he even shows Uncle Tom Negroes that love America and all that stuff. Like, this is an evil thing the Lord has brought upon us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't even like be involved in these political things. You know, it's an evil thing that we're going through.
Yeah. It's certain brothers and sisters that, you know and they ignore it. And then there's some brothers and sisters that don't know. They just need to be wakened up and shown, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what, they need to be taught. And that's your job. Right. That's my job. That's our job, is to wake brothers and sisters up who don't know. You was born into this. You know what I mean? I can see, like Joshua saying, he brought all the the elders, the captains, the general, and say, look, don't forget this shit. You know what I mean? Like, don't forget. Teach your kids. And instead, we taught our kids Christmas. You know what I mean? We taught them Valentine's Day, Easter, and all that. So it's our job now to teach our people again what to do, what this book say, who it concerns, and you know what I mean? Like, and that's our jobs.
And if I could, and in 14, before we even say that, it says, and not one thing has failed thereof.
Right. Like, good or evil. You know what I mean? Like, because we went like a few back. You remember when the brother, he tried to sneak some kind of garment or something and he buried it and all this. Like, some evil came upon us. You know what I mean? Like, so nothing fails that the Most High say he's gonna do. Nothing has failed. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta, you know what I mean, wake our brothers and sisters up.
And like you were saying, if I could, like if we see and none of the evil fell, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing, all the punishment.
Yeah, but like we didn't but for the most part, it was like good shit that was happening to us.
So if I could, like what I'm saying is, you see how none of that fell today. If we turn around and do what the Most High say, none of the.
No, that's a good point. Like, you see all the evil, is happening. So imagine if you come back and don't, like you said over here, said, that ye not turn aside from the right hand or the left. So imagine we get back right down the middle of this thing. You know what I mean? All that good stuff is going to start happening again. So we just got to prove it. We just got to show it. We got to, endure to the end, and shit, we'll get it. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, reading these scriptures give me strength not to give up on the brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? To know that this good stuff can happen. It gives me, you know what I mean, power to keep going. You know what I mean? To keep trying to wake brothers and sisters up, because there's a reward. You know what I'm saying? There's something to be, you know what I mean? There's something to be done for, your good deeds. You know what I'm saying? So if you would, give me another set. Run through this real quick so we don't go over the time too much. We're going to go from chapter 24, verse 5 through 11.
Right. Okay. Book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse 5. In the Hebrew. Wa'ashalach.
Wait a minute. Y'all keep telling me that's a ch.
Wa'ashalach.
That's a ch.
That's not a th.
That's a ch. That's a th.
Okay, you're right. All right, I got you. Thua. Shit.
Wa'ashalach. Masha. Aharon. Wa'agap. Matazarium. Ka Ashar. Shayataya. I Shayataya. Bakwara wa Thar. It's like a Wa'akar. Ha wa Taza'ataya. Afkam. Wa awa Tazaya'a. Abba Wat Yakam. Matazarium. Wa da awa. Hayama. Waya Radakwa. Matazarium. Akaria. Abba Wat Yakam. Baraka. Wa ba Parashian. Yam. Sawa. Waya Taza Waya Taza Kwa. All Yahweh. Waya Sham. Ma Apal. Baya Nayakam. Wabayan. Hama Tazarium. Waya Ba'a. Aylayawa. Hayam. Waya Ka Sahawa. Wa Tara Ayana. Ayana Yakam. Ashar. Aishayatha. Bama Tazarium. Wa Tashabya. Wa Tashabwa. Wa Tara'a Yana. I Yanayakam. Ashar. Aishayatha. Ba Matazarium. What the Shabu. Bama the bomb. It's like a Bama the bomb. Ya Mayam. Rat the Yum. Wa Rabba Yum. Wa Abba Aha. Oh, Wa Abba Ha. I've come. All. Aratiza. Ha. Amaraya. Hawala was like Haya Washab. Ba I bar. Ha I it's like Ha Yaradan. Wala Yakama wa Athkam. Wa Athan. Our thumb. Baya the come. Bayad come. Wata Yara Shawa. Ath. Aratazam. Shamaya Mapa Yakam. Waya Kwam. Balakwa. Ban. Taza Pawar. Malak. Mawa Abba. Waya Lakam. Baya Shar'ala. Waya Shalach. Waya Kora'ah. La Bala Ain. Bun. It's like a bun. Ba I war. La Kuala La. La Kuala. I don't know. La Kuala La. Athkam. Wala Ah. Abayafya. La Shamai.
No.
La
Yeah, you got it.
Shamai.
Salam.
La Ba La'ain. Waya Barak. Barawak. Atkam. Wa'atazal. Atkam. Maya Dawa. Wata I Barwa. Ath. Haya Radan. Wa the Ba'awa. All. Kawa. Waya Waya Lakamawa. Bakam. Ba Ailaya. Yara Yakawa. Ha Amaraya. Waha Para Zaya. Waha Kana Ainya. Waha Kathaya. Waha Gara Gashaya. Ha Waya. Waha Wamaya. What's like it? What Wasaya? Wa Athan. Our thumb. Baya the come. Book of Joshua, chapter 20 in English. But Jacob and his children, I sent Moses also and Aaron, and I plagued Egypt, according to that which I did among them. And afterward I brought you up, and I brought your fathers out of Egypt, and ye came unto the sea. And the Egyptians pursued after your fathers with chariots and horsemen unto the Red Sea. And when they cried unto the Most High, he put darkness between you and the Egyptians, and brought the sea upon them, and covered them. And your eyes have seen what I've done in Egypt, and ye dwelt in the wilderness a long season. And I brought you into the Amorites, which dwelt on the other side Jordan, and they fought with you, and I gave them into your hand, that ye might possess their land. And I destroyed them before you. Then Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab, arose and warred against and warred against Israel, and sent and called the water. And sent and called Balaam the son of Beor to curse you. But I would not hearken unto Balaam. Therefore he blessed you still. So I delivered you out of his hand.
What was that? What was that at? Where he said, I would
At the end of
not.
verse 10.
Okay. But I would not hearken unto Balaam. See, Joshua didn't do it. Joshua, he stayed. He didn't veer to the left or the right. He stayed on the path. You know what I'm saying? Joshua didn't do it. You read through 11?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Come. And ye went over Jordan and came unto Jericho. And the men of Jericho fought against you, the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Girgashites, the Hivites and the Jebusites. And I delivered them into your hand.
All them ites. You know what I mean? Like the Most High delivered us. You know, he let us. He made us, mighty warriors. You know what I mean? And we kicked butt. That's all we did. We kicked all them ites out their land, and we dwelt there within. You know what I mean? So, Most High in Christ. We just got to, come back and, you know what I mean? We'll do it again. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They got new names now, but we'll kick their butt. You know what I mean? Only if we keep these laws, that command, and it won't be us. It'll be the Most High, like he said earlier, who fight our fight. You know what I mean? He just used us as, the instruments, but he's the one doing the fighting. He's the one, you know what I mean, conquering lands and stuff. He just uses us. He works through us. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. And I got to get the breakdown because that's a heavy one. Verse 7. And when they cried, he's talking about Israel. And when they cried unto the Most High, he put darkness between you and the Egyptians. What's that darkness? You know what I'm saying? So we'll get that.
If I could, I mean, I see this talking about how it's basically talking about how he drowned them in the sea when he was crossing, and so I don't know. Yeah, like you say, you have to break.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. So we'll get.
But if I could, that show you the Most High was never with everybody. He never loved everybody.
This book only talking about the Hebrews.
Exactly.
I only talk about.
He, you know what I'm saying? You go back to the story in Egypt, and when we left Egypt, man, he destroyed them, man. Gave them plagues, gave them diseases. Today we got coronavirus.
Yeah, it's gonna happen again. It is happening again. So Most High Christ. I guess I'll get me one. It's 11:08. We need to try to get through this best I can. I got it. Let me see where we at. Book of Joshua, chapter 24 and verse 12. Well, I.S.H.A.L.A.M. Lapa Nayakam Ath Hataza Ra'aya. That's good. Watha Ga Rasha Watham Ma Panayakam Sha-Naya Malakaya Malakia Ha'a Maraya La'a Ba Karaban Banka
Ba Karabak.
Baka Rabak Wa Atan Rataza Ashar La'a Aita Baha Wa I Rayam Ashar la'a, wata shabawa, ba hayam, ka ramayam, wa ga salakia, wa za yata yam, la'a, na ta'aitham, atam, a kalayam, wa aitaha, ya ra'awa, atha, Yahweh, wa I badawa. What's that?
It was I.
Wa I badawa. Right?
You got it, sir.
Come. Thawa. Ba tamayam. Amat. Wa ha sa yarawa. That's a rough one.
I can't hear you. I don't know you.
Ya, I meant Salakia. Wa ya Salakia. Wa ha sayarawa.
You got it.
Come. Ata. Allah
39.
Alahayam.
Right about 15.
Ashar. Aiba dawa. Aba wata yakam. Ba I bar. Hana har. Waba mataza rayam. Wa I badawa. Ath. Yahweh. Ra'ai. Ba aya na yakam. La I bada. Atha. Yahweh. This be sound like the prayer sometimes. What is it? Baka rawa. Lakam. Haya wam. Hayawam. Ath. Maya. Ta I bada one. Amma. Ath. Allah. Ashar. Aiba dawa. Bawatha yakam. Ashar. Ba I bar. Ha nahar. Wa That's right. Ath. Alahaya. Ha amarwa. Ha amarwa.
Yeah.
Ya. Slack. Ha amaria. Ashar. Atham. Ya shabayam. Ba aratazam. Wa'a nakaya. Waba yataya. Na'ai bada. Ath. Yahweh. Waya aina. Ha'aim. Waya amar. Kala yala ha. Lanawa, Ma'ai Zabah, Yahweh, La'ibad, Allahayam, Rayam, Kaya, Yahweh, Allahaya, Slakia, Allahayanawa, Hawa'a, Hama Ailia, Slakia, Hama Ailaha, Atha Nawa, Wa'ath, Abba Wata Yanawa, Ma'arataza, Ma'arataza, Mataza Rayam, Matazaria, Maba Yatha, ooh-wee, Atha,
That's right.
Ha'a, Tawata,
You got Tawata?
Ha'a, Tawata.
Ha'atata. But whatever.
That's who.
Yeah, like here. You
Well,
Yeah,
see?
not the BLP. That's right.
You see? This is Tata.
Yeah, the BLP is different.
yeah. Haga Delawath. Ha'a Laha. Waya Shamar Nawa. Bakal. Hada Rada.
It's a
Raka. Hada Raka. Ashar. Halakanwa. Baha. Waba Kal. Ha'aymayam. Ashar. Iba Ranawa. Bakwara Bum. Waya Garash. Yahweh. Atha. Ath. Kal. Ha'ay Mayam. Wa'ath. Ha'amarwa. Yeah. What's that? Ha'amaria. Yeshab. Ha'arataza. Mapa Nayanwa. Gama. Ana Kanawa. Na'ibad. Ath. Yahweh. Kaya. Hawa'a. Allahayana wa.
That's it.
Allahayana wa.
Allah, how you know?
Allahayanawa.
How you know?
Mm-hmm. Told you. Go ahead. If you would.
We getting better though. I see that. Book of Joshua, chapter 24, verse
12. Verse 12.
No, verse
Sorry,
5.
that's it?
Oh, 5. You did 2 sets?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, verse 12.
Yeah.
Verse 12. And I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out from before you, even the 2 kings of the Amorites, but not with thy sword, nor with thy bow. And I have given you a land for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye built not, and ye dwell in them. Of thine vineyards and olive yards, which ye planted not, do you eat. Now therefore fear the Most High, and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Most High. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Most High, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Most High. And the people answered and said, the power forbid that we should forsake the Most High to serve other gods. For the Most High, our power, he it is that brought us up and our fathers out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage, and which did those great signs in our sight, and preserved us in all the way wherein we went, and among all the people through whom we passed. And the Most High drave out from before us all the people, even the Amorites which dwelt in the land. Therefore will we also serve the Most High, for he is our power.
That's it. So all it's saying, is you're gonna serve the Most High, you're gonna serve these other gods, and it's telling you, like right there in verse 12, and I sent the hornets before you and drove them out. Like we was there, we did it. It was the Most High.
Right.
The Most High did it. You know what I'm saying? Like we, like right now, how are black people gonna get out of the condition we in?
Yeah.
We got to come back and and he's gonna make shit happen. You know what I mean? We ain't got no army, we ain't got no tanks, we ain't got no bombs. How y'all gonna win? You know what I mean? Like, I know them crackers see us on the corner, they be like, how y'all gonna win?
niggas say
right.
Y'all ain't doing
yeah, you know what I mean? How y'all go? Come on, it's right here. This is how we gonna win. This is it. The Most High. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's what it's always been. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's always been. That's what it's gonna be. And we just have to, do the work. We got to serve him. You know what I'm saying? It tells you right here. Serve him. Verse 14. And now therefore fear the Most High and serve him. You know what I mean? That's your duty. That's your job, is to serve him and praise him. You know what I mean? Just like, the angel, what was the brother had the vision, wasn't nothing but angels, around him constantly praising him. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Giving him all. That's what we do in the U.P.K, right? What do we do? What do we say? Most High in Christ forever. Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. We got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, and and Most High put us back on top. We just got to serve him. So with that, we'll go ahead and end the class. All right.
Majum?
No, not yet. We had brothers come up and salute the Torah.
Yahweh Shalom Shabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shalom Shabrak Yah.
Hit me against you.
Margin, which means to stand. Upon your Hakodam, which means to face the east. I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer first in the English and then in the Hebrew.
No.
I mean, first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Salakia. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwithka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Ba'aratiza. Kawa. Ayah. Bashamayim. Nathalanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalaknanawa.
Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawat Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabiyainawa. Wanasayawan. Abal. Hawashinawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. The Iwalamyam. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Hakat the power. Yahweh Ba'asham.
Yahweh Ba'asham.
Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kasha. Nathalanawa. Hakat.
Laura Pa'ah. Kalmakala. Wakal Marawa. Hakat. Tahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakat.
Lahakuyam. Hamathiam. Hakat. Al-Karwa. Hamatama'ala. Lagarshan. Ba'asham. Yahushai. Water Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
Blessings. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahushai. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Matazak
Ya'ah.
Alawak Yahanna.
Yohanna.
Ha Alawakim. Ha Saranyam. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayayam. Wa Akwathian. Yahweh Ba'asham. Yahweh Shai. To water Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh. In Yahweh Shai. In Michael. In the angels. Commanding General Yahanna. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ahahorium. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah.
Azariah. Ma'aim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Wa'aratiza. Ayathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Anala'a. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Tzalka,
Tzalka,
Al-Yad,
Al-Yad,
Yum-Yaka,
Yum-Yaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ayakalka,
La'ayakalka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Balayala,
Balayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makarai,
Makarai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athnapashka,
Athnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar Taza'atka,
Yashamar Taza'atka,
Wabawa'aka,
Wabawa'atka,
Ma'aitha,
Ma'aika,
Wa'ai-I-Walam,
Wa'ai-I-Ram. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills,
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
from which cometh my help.
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel should neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
he shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in,
from this time forward
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83, Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takarash,
Wa-Al-Tashakwat,
Wa-Al-Tashakwat,
Al, Koyahana,
Yahana,
Awawayabika,
Awayabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Wama Shanayaka,
Wama Shanayaka,
Nasha'awa,
Nasha'arwa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Imaka,
Al-Imaka,
Ya'arayamwa,
Ya'arayamwa,
Suwad,
Suwad,
Wayata Ya'aitazawa,
Wayata Wa'aitazawa,
Altazapawanyaka,
Altazapawanyaka,
Amarwa,
Amorwa,
Lakawa,
Nakalwa,
Wanakakidam,
Wanakakidam,
Mongolia,
Mongolia,
Wala'a,
Ala'ah,
Yazkar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Aiwad,
Aiwad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa'aitazawa,
Nawa'aitazawa,
La,
La,
Lakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Alyaka,
Alyaka,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahoy,
Ahaya,
Arawam,
Adawam,
Waya Shemai Alayam,
Waya Shemai Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagorium,
Wahagorium,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'aimalak,
Wa'aimalak,
Palashah,
Palashah,
Am Yashabya,
I'm Yeshabya,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zorwai,
Zorwai,
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat,
Sadah,
Salah,
Aisha Laham,
Aisha Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasiyah Sara'ah,
Kasiyah Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Yabian,
Banakal,
Banakal,
Koyashwan,
Yashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Ba'ayanda Ara,
Ayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adma,
La'adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadayamawa,
Nadayamawa,
Wakazabat,
Wakazabat,
Waka Tazalmanai,
Waka Tazalmanai,
Kal Nasiyakamwa,
Kal Nayashikamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amorwa,
Naya Rasha,
Naya Rasha,
Lanawa,
Lanawa, Ah,
Nawa,
Na'awaf,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagabala,
Kagabala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rakwa,
Lapanya Rakah,
Kaash,
Ta'ash,
Daba Ira Yaira,
Taba'ira Ya'ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Hat,
Kalahat,
Haryam,
Aryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradakma,
Oradakma,
Asa Arika,
Wasa'irika,
Wabasawapaka,
Wabasa Wapaka,
Dabahalam,
Dabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Walawan,
Walawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shemka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawah,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ariyai, Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Kaparwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Adbadwa.
Waya the Iwa.
Waya the Iwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Shimka.
Shimka. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Aliwan.
Aliwan.
Alka Aratiza.
Alka Aratiza. In the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted.
Said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
the Baal and Ammon,
the Baal and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also joined with them.
Ashur also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot to lie.
They have hope in the children of Lot to lie.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
Kasam,
at the brook of Kazan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nose like a rat,
and like Zeeb.
and like the air.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Zabah,
as the Baal,
and as Zamuna,
and as the Muda,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us say to ourselves,
the houses of God in possession.
the houses of God in possession.
O my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
so persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
whose name alone is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Sar means to turn.
Sisters can be seated.
Sisters may be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy of salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak,
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Barakatah.
Yad Matah. Men of Israel, we're going to give a salute to the sisters. Sisters may stand. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak,
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Yad Matah. Sisters may be seated. Class dismissed.